And there was a question that was asked approximately how much time? About two-ish hours.
Oh, looks like we're starting. Here we
And
go.
We're starting up. Everyone's going to the house, except for KillerApp. He switches out? That's weird.
Looks like he might have missed his down press to try and get to Sanctuary first.
Oh, and you found a key? Turtle Rock key. That's good.
That's the first of 4 Turtle Rock keys.
Correct. Turtle Rock is the one Enigma dungeon that we have where if you can go mode Turtle Rock, it is actually one of the fastest dungeons. Almost as fast as Ice, in my opinion. Because you don't have to check anything.
Yep, looks like everybody's making a play for Uncle except Killer, who is heading to the Hulahan room.
All right. I'm going to get some early money. That's always good. Uncle with
has
$20. Ooh, Skullwood's big key. That's good to know. I'm going to attempt to track the keys also, just to see where we're at.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Yep, somebody just mentioned in chat that they love KillerApp Sprite. Yep, the can of soda. It is a can of Sprite, and on the next mail upgrade, you'll see.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. I've not seen this one before.
We will not spoil it.
Looks
and
like,
of course, the next mail upgrade is cool, too.
Yeah, fair enough. Looks like everybody's heading to at least check Lumberjack Cave and make their way over to Lost Woods.
It's fair enough.
That's how I'd do it.
Looks like the bush crab today has small magic.
A little bit boring, but you never know when that's going to be useful. And in the Lumberjack Cave, we have...
That looked like a piece of heart to me.
That's what I saw as well. So, probably not going to require Aghanim 1. Still chance, but
oh yeah.
Not.
And KillerApp going through... Okay, there he is, Link's house, okay. Taking the southern route, so he's probably going to farm a couple bombs at the 50-50 below the forest. And that's a pod key. 1 of 6.
And if you want a full clear pod, you're going to need all 6 of them.
You could potentially get away with 5 if you take the long route with the bow-locked route and take the hammer.
True.
You can save 1 key that way. And then if you did the hammer jump, which is not required in logic, you could save another key. But
looks like a big 20 on the race, so probably not going to be seeing that.
Probably not. Oh yeah, somebody mentioned the in-game menu. Yes, for Keysanity, there is an in-game menu when you go to your item screen. It will show the number of keys that you currently have in your possession, and also if you have the big key. I don't believe it has the map or the compass marks. The compasses in Keysanity will let you know the number of items you've obtained against the number of items total in the dungeon. And the map will definitely tell you what the prize is. Oh, there's that the big key. Was that the big key for Eastern Palace?
I believe it was the map for Eastern Palace. And there's the Moon Pearl.
Early Moon Pearl. Yeah, there's the big key of Eastern.
And the mushroom. Fetch quest ahoy.
All right. Unfortunately, no bombs for Numberplay. He does not have bombs yet.
Still a worthwhile trip, though.
Yeah, the map will give you the crystal pendant indicator. Yep, thank you, Epi. And in this game, if you're playing with music, you cannot trust the music in the dungeon. It is randomized. So you could be in a pendant dungeon and you'll hear crystal. Small key to Ganon's tower.
One of the most useful
Ice Palace big keys. Well, no, you need at least 1 to advance up.
True, but every one you find after that, if you find the big key, not going to need it.
Correct. So we've already found the 3 small keys and 3 big keys too. Okay,
Yep.
It was the map.
It looks like Killer... Oh, Killer finds the power gloves in the back end of the well.
Nice.
that's a good pickup for him, and Numberplay is going to have to go back and get that because he went down there without bombs.
Mm-hmm. So we are a hammer away from Dark World access, or even the Titans Mitch, really.
Yep, either one will get you through. Hammer has more locations, but Titans Mitch will at least get you through north of Kakariko.
Mm-hmm. Would be interesting if Matt fixed the music. I actually don't know if it does or not. I do not play with sound when I play Keysanity because I just don't want to trust my ears.
Have we already seen the back of Blind's Hut?
No, I don't believe we have yet.
Well, it's just a heart container, so.
Just a heart container, okay. So, Kakariko paying out a little bit with the glove, the moon pearl, mushroom, and a few keys.
Yep, and Number did in fact go back and pick up his glove, so that's good.
Okay, that's good. It does not fix it. Thank you. As I said, I do not play with sound when I play Keysanity because I do not trust my ears.
So it looks like everybody's just about to wrap up here in Kakariko. There's probably going to be a dip down south to the race game and the library. Where do you want to see these guys go after they're done here?
South Shore and Saha. That would be my play. However, we got a key in the library. Okay, that is we need to come back for, potentially.
Yep, got to find the boots.
Mm-hmm.
Error's opting to go straight into the race game without checking the prize. It's something a lot of people do in Keysanity because there's such a higher chance of the prize at the end being something you want, but not today, unfortunately.
Nope. Yeah, visible keys are the worst feeling ever because it's like, is it required or is it not?
I think the worst place you can see a visible key is in Lumberjack Cave.
Mm-hmm. That one of the last seeds where when I was featured for Keysanity, that actually happened. And luckily it was a pod key, which I took a gamble and it paid off. I didn't need it.
Oh, here's something we didn't think about. Killer's going to the back end of Escape to
check Escape.
In the sewers.
Yep, that's open. Map of Mire, Compass of Hera, and a small key to Mire. All right.
Yeah, with the with Gloves 1, that seems to be the play for everybody right now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Except Supers. SuperNinTaylor is heading down to the dam.
All right, he's taking South Shore. All right. Somebody asked, what is KillerApp Sprite? KillerApp is literally a can of Sprite.
It is the best worst pun. All right, there are 2 items at the dam. The first one is the compass to Eastern Palace.
Okay, that's not too terrible.
No, having the compass is always nice for just a little bit of certainty.
Yep.
I don't think
okay, here's the back for Saha, and then I have a thing to say about Saha after we check what he has. He has another small key to Mire. So, if you talk to Saha, he will definitely tell you where the green pendant is. Dark Palace is green.
Despite the fact that Dark Palace is a pendant, we're probably going to see some people heading in there because it has 14 chests. That's as many as there are in the entirety of Kakariko Village.
Mm-hmm. So there are 2 people you can talk to that will give you guaranteed information. The one is Saha. He will tell you definitely which one is the green pendant. And the second is the bomb merchant in the Dark World. He will tell you which crystals are 5 and 6, even if you do not have the map. And NinTaylor got robbed of a bomb. That should have hit that bullhorn.
It's unfortunate. Looks like
hey, there's one of the keys for Skull Woods under the water.
KillerApp is making his way into our first dungeon of the afternoon, Eastern Palace. For dungeon item counts, what you need to keep in mind is that not only is there the however many items there are in open available, but there's also that many plus the number of keys of the dungeon plus 3. So for all the Light World dungeons, for example, there's 6 chests that you need to check.
That is correct. I unfortunately missed what was in the Hype Cave from Taylor's side, but we will see it on Numberplay's side in 1 second. And Taylor looking to go towards Ice Rod Cave. Out of the way, but probably necessary.
Yeah, there's never a really great time to do Ice Rod Cave, especially early. Even with the flute and the boots, it's still kind of painful.
Any Moldworm Cave was a bust. Okay, just a compass.
Hype Cave 2.0 not paying out for us this seed?
Not this time. Nice 8-bomb drop there on the Stalfos.
Looks like Error's actually gone to the desert.
Checking Agana. Oh!
That's going to be big.
That was an Ice Rod, it looked like. So that usually means Turtle Rock could be a close by.
Yep. It's only kind of a weapon, but when all you really have is bombs, the Ice Rod helps at least to start. Yep, and that's our first weapon of the seed, so he has a slight advantage, at least for the moment.
KillerApp navigating the Stalfos Dark Room. Breaking logic here a little bit, but this is a simple enough Dark Room.
It's probably one of the easier Dark Rooms to memorize and navigate.
And then Taylor taking his downside, and it looks like Number gonna be buying some more bombs for him. And he jumped down. I did not catch what was on Hylia Island.
I missed it as well, so I guess we're gonna have to find out later. And the big chest key for KillerApp was just another heart container, so he is out of there.
He's obtained 5 of his 6 items, I believe.
Yep, because the big key was in Blind's house.
Correct. So it looks like the other players, Numberplay is heading up to Saha. He'll probably dip into Eastern, be a little disappointed.
Yeah, it looks like everybody is just retracing everybody else's steps. I might have spoken too soon earlier. This might be Aghanim one just by nature of the fact that they're running out of places in the light world to check, and they still don't have Darkhold access.
No, we still do have Zora to check.
That's true. Plus, there's not enough keys for Castle Tower. They'd have to find 2 of them in like the next 3 checks.
Actually, for Castle Tower, they would only need to get. They would only need to have access into the tower to at least get 1 chest. The second chest is key locked, and it is also lamp locked.
That makes sense. So, cape or master sword will be.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, yeah. We have a mushroom check. Forgot about witches. They might have something.
That should probably be the next. Oh, I spoke too soon. Or too late, I suppose. NinTaylor is checking the mushroom, and it is just bombs.
He's gonna get a free health refill there. And now we just have Zora left, but no money.
So what important items do they need to finish the runs? That's a great question, actually. A lot of it depends on which dungeons they have to complete, but there are a couple of items that no matter what, you are definitely going to need. One is the bow. Another is the hammer, and they're going to need at least a level 2 sword if they want to do any damage to Ganon.
And also needs the hook shot for the Trollworm 2.
Also true.
And the lamp is technically required, as at least 4 dungeons have dark rooms. But other than that, it's going to depend... Oh yeah, and the Titan's Mitts. The second glove upgrade. But other than that, it's going to depend on which dungeons are crystals and which dungeons are pendants.
Yeah, and until we know that, it's a little hard to say. Like, Fire Rod might be required if you have to do either Skullwoods or Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
But
Usually the Fire Rod and the Cane of Samaria are required. And then on some off chances, the boots might not be required, the flippers might not be required, the flute might not be required.
The mirror might not be required.
Mirror might not be required. But there's a lot of things.
As more dungeons become available and we see some map checks, we'll let you know what items people require.
Okay, so it looks like the only play that we do have left is Zora, but nobody has the money. The closest is KillerApp, and he doesn't even have half the amount he needs.
Yeah, it looks like that Houlihan room at least helped him a little bit, but I have actually never seen this before.
Yeah, I have not seen a very dry open Keysanity. Actually, no, wait. We have the front half of Escape too. I forgot about that.
Oh, that makes more sense.
There are still 3 chests.
Right, that makes significantly more sense. I'd expect to see something out of one of those before I'd expect to see something out of Zora. And it looks like Killer has realized that too, because that is apparently where he is headed.
If he gets a big 300 in one of the chests, then at least Zora definitely opens up. He'll probably check Zora before. He might either check Zora if he has enough money. He might go check Zora, but he's actually, yeah, we don't have Aga. We don't even have Aga access, so we have to find. We have to find that. I believe the hammer has to be down here, or Zora has the hammer. Because otherwise, we're going to need 2 swords, or a sword and a cape.
Glove would work too.
Or a glove, yes.
You hate having to do escape without any weapons other than bombs. These runners are good enough that they can definitely do it, but there's 3 different rooms that require you to kill the enemies inside so you can move on.
There's a baby shield.
So what do you think about shields? Does the baby shield help very much at all?
Yes and no. It definitely has saved my skin when I've done fake flippers. Because I have that one archer guard that has pinged me, and luckily when I had my shield, it pings off the shield instead of knocking my sprite into death. So it has its uses, and I find that the fireball shield helps a lot in Misery Mire in the dark room.
It's very true. Here's the second chest we're probably going to see after the kill. Looks like Numberplay is also making the escape play.
Desert Palace small key. Okay, nope, they don't have access to desert yet.
Not yet, but it is good to find that because that's the only one that that's out here. So once they do have access to desert, they can get access to all of the chests in there except the boss. So they're going to need a fire source.
Yeah. Yeah, so I believe that is 3 chests. Hold on, there's the main chest. Yeah, that's 3 chests now that are open in desert when they get access to it.
Yeah, and the really scary thing about not having that is some players will take the risk of dipping into the back end of desert, grabbing the key underneath the pod in the first tile room, and going back. And if you do,
there's the myths.
Well, looks like I know where they're going. They're heading straight for Kakariko.
Oh, right. Ragon just said something else, too. We also would have needed 2 castle tower keys, so yeah, this definitely could not be Aga.
Yeah.
Keep forgetting this is Keysanity. And Numberplay got robbed with another bomb shot. That should have put that guard.
Numberplay is just having the worst luck with his bombs today, and he's running out. Thankfully, he should have enough to do this pretty easily, but...
Yeah, he's down to 3. He's good. Oh, no, down to 2.
And he's running out of life, too. He can't just afford to stand there and let the bomb...
Oh, no.
Hit him. Oh, God.
Okay, he got it.
Okay, he's good. The best first item to find? That's a good question. What do you think? If you could have any item in Link's chest, what would it be?
It's a tie between 2. I would rather have the fighter sword or a hammer. I would want a reliable weapon.
I agree.
I'll even take the hook shot. Because that can be a reliable weapon.
I like the hook shot early as well because it lets you check Stunner's reward.
Mm-hmm.
Which, every time I don't check, it seems to be a fairy. So, you can get some good stuff that way.
That is correct. Alright, so KillerApp first to Dark World.
Yeah, there was just arrows in the chest game, and it looks like an arrow upgrade in the brewery, so... Village of Outcasts not having it for him just yet, but he can dip into Thieves Town and check the first 4 chests in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's the
What
boots.
are those? Das Boots.
Sorry, I cut you off.
No, you're fine.
That's going to be very helpful because boots let you go fast, and this is a race.
Mm-hmm. And yep, just as you said, first 4 chests in Thieves Town could pay out.
Yep, although I do have to say gives me sad, though, that there goes my my cape on the torch, boots in Bob's chest, Ganon's key on the bumper cave ledge. Idea.
Well, the 2 of the 3 could still happen.
Yeah, true.
I mean, at this rate, I would definitely say the Desert Torch probably has something, or Bonk Rocks, or even King's Tomb, because that's opened up now.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay, I believe I saw a pendant for Meyer, but I could not tell. That was a very fast map check. We don't expect to see too many map checks in Keysanity, unfortunately, because usually you want to wait until you have a lot of bombs.
Yeah, I just double-checked. You are correct. There is a pendant at Meyer.
All right.
So we now know where 2 of the pendants are. And Killer takes a death warp to get out of Thieves Town. That was planned.
Smart play. Smart play. Got his 4 chests, so in order for him to advance in Thieves Town, he now has to get the big key.
Yep, there are 8 chests of value in Thieves Town, so the first 4 is already half the dungeon taken care of. Given how quick it is to check, it's always a good idea just to pop in there and see what you can find. Let's count the shovels!
$19 for the bow. That is huge.
That is very huge, because that is your first serious weapon that we've seen so far. The ice
Very
rod is
reliable
nice.
weapon.
Yeah, the ice rod is nice, but it freezes more things than it kills. The bow, not only does it kill everything, but it's required.
Plus the capacity of the ice rod. You can only have at most 8 shots as of right now. You could get up to 16 if you find half magic. Whereas the bow, you can find arrows on the ground.
Looks like KillerApp is taking Jeremiah on the 3 Dog Nights World Tour.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Yep, he's gonna have
to...
to...
Stumpy has a big key. Meyer. Alright, that's good. That's required. So other than that, the keys were the same logic applies. Ice Palace and Swamp Palace are the only 2 palaces where you do not require the big key. Oh, key on Hylia Island.
Yep. Aaron needs to be careful. He's fake flippering.
Oh, he is. Ooh!
Oh,
that was close. Skullwoods and Turtle Rock are crystal.
Oh dear. Realgun just pointed out, Error ran out of bombs in Castle Escape. He did not make it to Zelda's chest. He does not have gloves too.
Oh no.
The logic technically dictates Ice Palace key is required, but if you can do the bomb jump, you can skip it.
Yes.
And
logic requires it, but you don't need it, per se.
Looks like Hype Cave, at least in part, took up residence back where it normally was, because Thieves Town Big Key was on Thief.
Nice.
So anybody who
had... and that opens up all but 1 chest. So he can now full clear Thieves Town, missing the last chest, which is the big key chest.
Yep, although since arrows, I believe, don't work at all on blind, correct?
He has no weapon actually, so he can't clear blind yet.
King's Tomb just has the bombs.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I did mix up my things. I said Ice Palace, I meant Skullwoods. Skullwoods and Swamp Palace are the only 2 that do not have a big key requirement. Ice Palace does, but you can circumvent that with a bomb jump. And I believe that's all of them.
I see what they're saying. My mistake. Thank you, chat.
Hook shot in the waterfall. So we have a sequence broken hook shot. Oh, and there's the small key to Thieves' Town.
Now all he's missing is the hammer.
And a reliable weapon that can hit blind.
Yeah. But the hook shot in the waterfall does tell us that the flippers have to be someplace they can access without that hook shot.
That is correct. Oh, we're gonna get that library key. Is it worth? Yes, it is worth. Palace of Darkness.
Very worth. The small key coming out of SuperNinTaylor's section, however, a little bit less worth. It's just a Ganon's tower. And the least worth. Oh, hold on one second.
Lamp.
There's the lamp.
Alright, dark rooms are now in logic.
Yep, meanwhile, the breadsmiths unfortunately happen to have one of the most useless items in the game. They have the map to Ganon's tower.
Oh. But now we can see if it's a crystal or a pendant.
Funny man.
And Batman Panda just literally said that. Great minds think alike. Alright, Error going back into the thing. Now that he has the hook shot, this will be a lot easier.
It's like the Stunner's reward is just the blue rupee, so thankfully they don't have to try and farm up for King Zora that way.
He's using... Oh, he's going to use the golden bee. In fact, I didn't see where he got the bottle. Where did he get? Was the bottle on the waterfall also?
It must have been. Because everybody has been following everybody else, basically. Error is the only person who's diverged.
Interesting. Oh, and KillerApp has... Oh, yeah, and the people who have done Skull Woods, they have now officially found the given small key, I believe. Oh, no, wait, they had a small key going in, so they skipped it. Never mind. So the one small key, that is one of the 7 chests that is in Skullwood. So in theory, Skullwoods really only has 6 items.
Yeah, that room is the trap room. It's always going to have a small key because you can get soft locked in there if you enter and don't have a key with you. Error's finally picked up his gloves too, so he can move on now. Yep. But he's got to know he's probably a little bit behind everybody else at this point.
But Keysanity can be the great equalizer. Error going... he's gonna check the... He's gonna go to dark. He's gonna go to the dark room. This could pay out.
There's a small key on Bumper Cave.
Oh no.
Just shattering my dreams all the more, but let's see if that comes into play, because...
That could be a required... That could be the swamp... That could be a Swamp Palace small key.
Yeah, there's only one of those, and you need it to get in the front door.
Oh, Turtle Rock key.
I know he still has a ton of places left to check, but what do you think KillerApp's going to get around to checking the lunchbox?
Probably not for a while, actually.
Yeah.
It's gonna be probably gonna be a while until he gets the mirror, and we're gonna finally get up to Death Mountain.
Yep. Only Error has the hook shot, and nobody has the hammer yet, so nobody can make it to the east side. But there's still a couple of places you can check up here in Death Mountain, and you unlock a save and quit spot, so it's always a good stop.
Yes, it is. Let's see what the old man is going to reward us with today. Probably a key. I'm going to guess a key.
I'm going to say the key.
It's a key. Oh no, it's Swamp! No! So now they just really need the flippers and Swamp Palace opens up.
Mirror 2.
And the mirror, yes.
Yeah, the swamp is probably still a little ways off. There's a big 20 on Spectacle Rock, so he's just straight checking the cave.
All right. Sick Kid has just an arrow capacity upgrade, so the bottle does not fruition out.
Jane Kirby, the bow was in the digging game.
Ooh, we got blue mail.
Blue
Sprite
Nick.
change. How about a nice, cool, refreshing can of Pepsi? We are working on getting that sponsorship.
It looks like it. Numberplay is making the decision to head in deeper into Thievestown, despite still not having a reliable weapon.
Not a bad choice. It's still there are still 2 chests he can obtain here.
Yep, you can grab the chest upstairs near the bomb spot, and you can grab the chest in the maiden cell. If either one of those has something important, it might be a while before we see a couple of the runners come back to those.
We got to be careful here. The Hellway is taking a beating on it. There he is again. I unfortunately missed what was in King's tomb.
I believe it was just bombs.
Just bombs. All right.
Error's finally picked up his lamp, so all runners.
Math Girl, no, there are only 7 chests in Skull Woods. There are 2 items, there are 3 keys, the map... I'm sorry, there are... Oh, wait a minute. No, that is the small key. No, there are 8 chests in Skull Woods, you are correct. My the tracker I have omits the guaranteed key. So there are 7 items in Skullwoods. There are 8 chests, but 7 items.
Yep. Speaking of, we've seen the first of the 2 chests that Numberplay is going to be able to access. It's just the blue boomerang, so...
Boomerang's pretty decent.
So here's a question for you. Numberplay is going to have to make it to the maiden cell if he wants to get that second chest, but he can't actually fight blind. What do you think is more useful in this situation? Just straight up leaving as soon as you get the chest so that you get to preserve your free first phase on blind, or taking blind all the way to the light and then saving and quitting so you don't have to go all the way back into the basement?
Ooh. The problem with both is, one, if you do the original where you have the scripted fight, it's a lot easier because it's the scripted fight. But you have to come back through and do everything again. Whereas if you take him up, you've not broken the script. So.
Yep, it looks like he's elected to preserve his free first phase, and he's going to have to go all the way back down through that again, assuming, of course, that Thievestown is necessary.
We got chat saying Hookshot Cave. Hookshot Cave is accessible, but it is a logic break.
Yep, it's accessible in a technicality.
Yes. Hookshot is locked by the flippers, so keep that in mind.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. Killer App has made it all the way to Armos Knights.
Nice.
So he's gonna have the first crystal of any of the runners on screen.
Must have had a map check and I missed it. Oh boy! He's gonna go get his hook shot. Well, that hook shot is now no longer locked. We now know how to access it. Error finally getting his boots. Let's see, does KillerApp just instantly beeline to Hylia? It looks like he is. Looks like NinTaylor's doing the same play, gonna be clearing out the less 2 chests and thieves. So turns out that the hookshot lead that Error had for a while slightly diminished. Alright, so just making sure we didn't miss a map check anywhere. I believe I have the same information as the trackers, so we haven't seen anything new. So we are still currently looking for... We're still looking for Hera keys. Those are probably going to be worthwhile. One Ice Palace key will definitely be helpful.
Hello, hello?
There you are.
I have no idea what just happened.
No worries. Alright, looks like NinTaylor's gonna do the opposite, and he's gonna take Blind to the room.
Yeah, apparently I was muted the entire time I was saying he's probably going to check the ledge and then head to Eastern Death Mountain. You're just going to have to take my word for it.
Yeah, that's alright. Oh, here we go. Paradox Cave.
First two chests in Paradox Cave. Heart container and a compass. Not terrible, but this hookshot's definitely going to be helpful here.
Yes, it is. Oh, Samaria. Quake.
Samaria and Quake. It looks like we know where the Hype Cave finally ended up.
Yep. Unfortunately, Phantom Ryu is not here to help us out.
And hey, as Rogan does point out, Kane of Samaria is a blind killing weapon.
I was about to say the same thing.
Ryu's always here with us in spirit.
Yes, he is.
Unfortunately, I don't think he's in the voice chat.
No. Although it was nice seeing the tournament match the other day when they found Kane and Phantom Ryu just pops in. That was a great moment.
Still no sword for any of these runners.
Yeah, 40 minutes in.
I've seen worse seeds for swords, but not by much. They're almost due one, you'd think.
Yep. Oh,
And
hey! We just had to talk about it. Commentator's blessing. So while we're in this small little downtime, let's definitely give a shout out to our trackers that we have helping us out here. We got B-Links and Cine. They are doing the best they can to keep everything up. This is a very hard. It's very hard to track multi-way races like this, but they are doing a very fine job at it. So interestingly, that I'm finding out that no one else has checked Agana yet. So I wonder how long that ice rod's going to be a troll for them.
Looks like Super Bunny Cave just had a Ganon's Tower small key and a heart piece.
And it looks like Numberplay is wanting to play Zora.
I hope this pays off for him. He's been doing this for quite a while.
Here we go. Medallion check. It is Quake. We have access to Turtle Rock.
And that's scary.
No, it's required, and it's a 5-6. So.
Yeah, you just got to find the small keys for it now.
Oh, Numberplay going to be picking up his dice rod momentarily.
Meanwhile, Killer's checking Hookshot Cave. And there's the
loot!
I was just about to say not finding anything of value yet, but I think the game is just intent on making me wrong on every possible thing I can say at this point.
Has Numberplay done Houlihan? I believe everybody has done Houlihan at this point, except for Error. So, looks like we're getting our swag duck from KillerApp. And that's going to access a lot more locations, specifically the Meyer area.
Yeah,
Well, you can only get the shed, but you can also check its medallion requirement.
Yep, and we already know that Meyer is a pendant, but it does have 8 chests, so
it does.
Would not be strange to see that as a requirement, anyways. Additionally, having the flute is just nice for general getting around.
Somebody just asked, yes, Green Pendant is in Dark Palace, but we also know that Meyer is a pendant due to the fact that somebody did a map check with the Meyer map. So we know for a fact it is a pendant.
Yep, they were very considerate for us. Numberplay is going to get his bow here momentarily.
And here's the Meyer play.
He doesn't seem to have realized that he's continuously digging.
I think he's wanting to get some more money.
Makes sense.
If he saw the medallion, I missed it. Oh, silvers.
With the bow, that's going to trivialize a lot of bosses. I mean, even more trivial than they already are. These runners are pretty good.
And it's a Quake. It's a double Quake seed. He's going to open it. He can full clear this. He has all the required items.
Does he have enough keys, is the question.
Yes, you actually do not need a single key from outside of the dungeon. There are enough drops in the dungeon to clear it out.
Oh, my mistake. Thank you for that.
Oh, no, wait. Yeah, they should have the big key, so yes, we are good to go.
Meanwhile, everybody else continues to retread old ground, as it were.
Mm-hmm. So for the compass, if you look at KillerApp's screen right below the rupium bomb counter, you'll see a 0/8. That is what the compass does. It will tell you, hey, there's 8 items in this dungeon. You've so far collected 0.
Yep, very useful if you have to leave a dungeon and come back.
KillerApp changing his mind and going left first. He's gonna hit. Oh, I see. He's gonna hit the crystal switch and get a lot of those all at once.
The sword was in Spiral Cave, yeah.
Yes, Spiral Cave. There's an Ice Palace small key. So it looks like we're only missing a Hera key, a Castle key, and an Agate key to at least have 1 key for every dungeon.
Yep, and that's made a little bit more complicated by the fact that Hera and Castle only have 1 small key each.
Oop. Big key of Turtle Rock. That is almost full clearable now.
Yep, I think he's missing a key, maybe, and he's missing the fire rod.
He's missing a... I think you only need 2 small keys, I believe. Because you can steal the rest of them. I actually have to think about this for a second. I'll get back with you. I saw a map check. I did not catch what desert was.
It's a crystal, it looks like.
It is a crystal. Okay, then we know it's a regular crystal. We're never expecting map checks, so whenever they come up, we're a little
They come and go before you even realize what's happened.
Yep. Like, I saw there was something at Eastern, but we already know it's a crystal. There's a castle tower key. All right, that now opens up the second chest in Castle Tower, provided they can get access to the first part, which they lack that access.
Yeah, they're gonna need either the Master Sword or the Cape.
Both Castle Tower keys found? I missed one?
You did, I did too.
Oh, the Dark Sewer chest had it. Okay, I missed that. Thank you, Sin. That's our tracker keeping us up to date there.
Everybody go give our trackers a follow.
Yes, they're working their butts off. Oh, and another thing to note for Keysanity. If you open a dungeon item that's actually native to the dungeon, you will not get a text box. So the best example is that guaranteed key in Skull Woods. If you open that chest, you don't get a text box saying this is a key to small Skull Woods. So if you pick up a small key in a dungeon and you don't get a text box, then you know it's for that dungeon. That is not true for map or compass. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Looks like KillerApp found the magic powder.
Ooh.
Still missing hammer or mirror for the bat, but at least he can deal with some of these anti-fairies now.
Oh, validation rupee. But I like that routing choice. He had the hook shot, so go straight, hook shot across, fall into the pit. I like that strat.
That was swag. I've never seen that one before.
So this is the room I was talking about earlier, where I think the fireball shield would be the best, because you can just stand still, plink the fireball.
SuperNinTaylor is going to pick up his flippers, which we already know is going to lead him straight to the hook shot.
That's good news for him. And meanwhile, KillerApp making his way to Vitreous. Silver arrows, 18 of them. That's going to be a very fast fight.
Yep, it's 1 arrow for small eye and 2 for the big. I believe other than Ganon and enemies that are immune to arrows in general, Vitreous is the only enemy that takes 2 silver arrows to kill.
I believe you are correct on that. I can't think of anyone else that needs arrows. Numberplay finding out the hard way that arrows do not work.
He hasn't found it out yet. He's got to hit him first.
There we go. Nope, Ice Rod doesn't work either, man. Boomerang only works on Armos. Sorry.
There we go. He's realized it now.
I missed what the item drop was off of Vitreous, unfortunately.
It was a big key. It was the big key for the Tower of Hera.
Oh, that opens that up. So we are still missing the Desert Palace big key, Pod big key if they want to complete it, and Ganon's Tower big key. Swamp Palace big key is also with Sanity.
Yep. Of course, they can do more Tower of Hera if they can get there, which is still going to require either the hammer or the mirror.
Correct.
But yeah, no, that Tower of Hera big key off Vitreous means that you are gonna have to do Misery Mire, assuming, of course, that that is not the remaining pendant.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting to see one of the big keys on the pedestal.
Yeah. So here you go. Here's a perfect example of how the music lies to you. Eastern Palace is playing the pendant music. We know it's a crystal. So there's your perfect example of how you know the music lies.
Looks like this does mean, though, that with Error already in there and Numberplay heading towards Armos now, everybody's going to have the flippers here in just a couple of minutes, which means everybody should be making their way to the hookshot eventually.
That is correct. Error with that nice quick kill on the Armos Knights. Gets his flippers, and then going to now know that he is no longer sequence broken. So I believe Zora is still withstanding.
Yeah, nobody's had the money to check Zora yet.
Okay, KillerApp is going to be able to actually finish off blind.
Finally gonna see what Blind has from Thieves Town.
But we are still missing the hammer, so we still have one chest withstanding.
I will be so happy if this somehow turns into a quintuple dip of Thieves Town.
Oops. And Numberplay with his flippers.
Clean kill.
Good recovery. Alright, NinTaylor just now getting his hook shot, and he has the money for Zora. We are finally going to get the check. Big 20 on the ledge.
What's up with the maiden sprite on KillerApp screen?
The maiden sprite actually takes akin to what your sprite is as Link, so it's a palette limitation.
I've never noticed that.
Yep.
All right, King Zora check.
Bomb upgrade.
At least it wasn't a life lesson.
That's effectively a life lesson.
Fair.
Yes, I give you magic to make you carry more bombs. No refunds. And blind is down. Let's see what Thieves Town is. Bombos. And Thieves Town is a crystal.
That Bombos is only required if we have to go into Ice Palace, and if the Fire Rod is locked either in Ice Palace or behind something that we find in Ice Palace.
Yeah, that actually does open up Ice Palace. It would, knowing KillerApp's style, it would not surprise me if he actually checks that. At least relatively soon. Yeah, he's going to be doing his Northern Dark World check.
Yes, Jacob, that in fact is a can of Pepsi. It was Sprite.
Alright, so out of the 3 dungeons we do not know, we still have Tower of Hera, Swamp Palace, and Ice Palace. One of them is a pendant. Still waiting.
Yep. KillerApp looks like he's making his way over to the Catfish.
It's not bad. It's a good get the out of the way place.
Yeah, a lot of people can forget about this one, which becomes really unfortunate when he has, you know, like the hammer.
Catfish with some explosives.
I was hoping I could go 3 for 3. Not today.
And then Taylor going to be picking up his treasure trove here of Quake.
Wow, actually, thinking about that, Quake in Samaria. So Paradox Cave is the Azuri Turtle Rock combo package for this seed. Both items required for both dungeons.
Hey, you're right. I didn't realize that.
It's one of those rarities where it's the same pendant.
I'm surprised we haven't seen anybody take a dip into Palace of Darkness yet, because we've seen a couple keys, and we have the bow.
Yeah. I'll be honest, like for me,
I would not want to go into pod with less than 3 keys, personally, because I want to be able to check as much as I can, especially lacking the hammer. Now, granted, they have the bow, which that grants them 2 additional items on the right side. But I would like to have the hammer also. That way, I can skip using a key.
Yeah, I can.
That is my. Of course, that is my personal preference.
Yep. It's also worth noting, the AGA 1 play is hanging on by the barest thread. If somebody can find the mirror, and the hammer is in Double-Chested Fairy.
Mm-hmm.
The only way to get the bomb to the pyramid would be...
Castle Tower could still be a thing, but we don't have access to it. You were saying AGA, and that was like making me think. There's still 2 chests up there, but we don't have access.
Yeah, still need another sword or the cape. That's true. I don't want to let this AGA Tower hype die yet. Not done yet.
We're finally getting Numberplay getting his Eastern side done.
Speak of the Eastern.
Hey,
Pod
pod.
appears.
Here we go.
Pod has the most chests because in open mode there are 5 items to find. Additionally, it has 6 small keys, plus the big key, the compass, and the map. All told, there's 14 items to come out of Pod.
Yep. Whereas in comparison, Swamp Palace, which has 6 items in it, it only has 1 small key. And then it also has the big key, map, and compass. So it's just because Pod is literally the Palace of Keys. And then the other dungeon that has 5 items is, of course, Turtle Rock, but that has only 4 keys instead of 6. So. See something in chat there saying that the hammer could be at Fat Fairy. No, it cannot, unfortunately. Fat Fairy hammer is a requirement to enter Turtle Rock.
Oh, shoot.
But the Double-Chested Fairy could theoretically still have the mirror. So we still need a mirror or the book to access Desert. We need the hammer to access pretty much anything else.
Hammer or mirror would also get you into Tower.
Right. Wait, how would it get you into Tower?
Tower of Hera.
Oh, Hera. Okay.
Sorry.
I was thinking AGA Tower for a second.
No, there's 3 towers in this game. The confusion is a little bit understandable.
That's right, yeah. Got Hera, Ganon, and AGA. And Taylor picking up his duck. Numberplay finally getting his sword. Couple frustration swipes.
Yep, Numberplay is the only runner on stream who still does not have his flute, although odds are good he'll be picking up in the next couple of minutes.
Yep.
So far, despite my enthusiasm, Pod's been pretty lackluster.
Yeah. It's kind of not surprising, really, with the density of the items so far. He's going to take all the free items he can get before he needs to use keys. He has 2 keys, and he can access... He has 3 choices to make.
Right, he can head for the vanilla big key channel.
Literacy.
And there we go, now we have access to desert.
And we have access to desert, but we don't have access to desert because we still lack the big key.
True, but there's another 5 locations inside the front that you can access.
Mm-hmm. Yes, with boots, yes.
Yeah, I think he's going to make the play for the dark maze. Because that's going to
Yeah,
get
3
more
chests. Yeah, 3 chests against 1 chest.
Probably the smart call.
Big hundo. Hammer and pod. Oh boy.
Oh dear.
And he just saved and quit out. Oh yeah, no big key. Well, KillerApp is doing the exact thing I thought he would do.
It's definitely the smart play.
Let's take the long route. Oh no, he's not. Interesting. Oh no, he's gonna go to desert. No wait. Oh, he's going to Meyer. He hasn't done that yet. Oh wait, no. KillerApp, what are you doing?
I think he thought he was going to try and mirror into the onto the shelf on desert, and then realized, oh wait, I don't have the mirror.
Yeah, no, I think he wants to go. No, he's going. I guess he's getting a health refill. What is he doing? Okay, yeah, no, I think you're right. I think that's what he was doing. I thought maybe he was going to make the Hera play. Oh, we got a map on the floor there.
I just love how the game consistently makes me wrong. I say, let's go into pod, it's going to be a great idea, and then nothing happens. I'm like, this was a terrible idea, and then there's the book and the hammer.
Yeah, book and the hammer. Yep. Yeah, book was in pod in the dark U room, and the book was in the dark maze.
He made the right decision with that key.
That he did. There's another pod dark key. There's another pod key. That's good for him. That replenishes his key.
Suppose that answers
Five rupees.
Suppose that answers the question of where the pod key would have had to have come from if he had chosen the other room.
Oh, error taking the lunchbox to Gary.
Please be the mirror.
Ah, piece of heart.
Darn. I totally missed the Link to the Past national anthem.
No, it hasn't. It has not been played yet.
I just heard him flute away though.
No, right. They switched audio.
Oh.
We have not had a national anthem played on stream yet.
And unfortunately, I don't think we're going to, because it looks like everybody's already opened up their swag duck.
Yeah.
I think Numberplay is hoping to find the mirror in Misery Mire so that he can just mirror straight into the cave, into Desert Palace. Not a terrible play, unfortunately.
Not a terrible play, but we know it's wrong.
Yeah.
So your double dip bag of tower is still live, I believe. Can it be live?
I think we found both.
No, actually, yeah, it can. The Ganon's Tower big key could be in Swamp, and the mirror be in Ganon's Tower. So that's still possible.
That's true. Yeah, Swamp is a pendant.
Even if Swamp isn't a pendant. Oh no, wait, that is if Swamp is a pendant, correct.
Killer has apparently decided he is just done with the mire because he's heading straight to Hera.
Oh, he's gonna check. He's gonna check the tablet.
He doesn't have a sword.
He does.
Doesn't it need the Master Sword though?
No, he can check it though.
Oh,
the
right.
small key to Victory. Oh, it even tells you where it goes. Nice. So that is a small key to Misery Mire, and that's the last one. So the final small key to Misery Mire is on Ether Tablet.
Yeah, they don't have the Hera small key just yet, but let's be honest, nobody wants to go into Hera's basement anyways.
Not really, no. And Error taking everyone's favorite extortionist to do his job.
The littlest extortionist. Alright, it looks like Error also has 3 small keys, so if he plays his cards right, he will also be coming out of here with a hammer. Let's see.
That's good. Ooh, KillerApp almost fell in the hole there, but luckily kept the sword out.
The hammer is in the dark maze in Pod.
Half magic on Moldworm, and Moldworm... Okay, Hera is the final pendant, so Swamp and Ice are crystals.
Yeah, KillerApp is also just a, I believe, a couple keys away to prevent Keylock from having all the pendants to do a pedestal pull.
Let's see here. Yeah, he can actually complete Pod right now.
Yeah.
He pulled 1 key, and that's all you need now.
Yeah, the others have to be out there somewhere if it's required to prevent Keylock, but other than that...
Oh no, he needs the big key still. Big key is still withstanding.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, we're missing the thing.
Was that death from Error intentional?
3, 1, 2, 3, possibly.
I just checked the restream. Yeah, it is. He
was in the upper part of the right of the bowlock area, right? Yeah, I looked at the number of chests and I was like, wait,
oh,
that's
no.
right.
Error's making the play for the vanilla big key chest, which means I don't think he's going to have enough keys to make it all the way to the hammer.
He will not, unfortunately. But we haven't seen these chests, so we don't know what they have.
Very true. They could be a little
not worth.
Alright, so let's take stock of where we are. KillerApp is in Turtle Rock. He's heading deeper in. He's going to get one of his crystals, I believe, if he can find the fire rod.
Mm-hmm.
Error, unfortunately, just managed to come up a little bit short on keys for the hammer, so he is going to have to return to Palace of Darkness at some point after finding another key.
Yep. As of this moment, KillerApp, I believe, cannot complete Pod or complete Turtle Rock.
He doesn't have the fire rod.
Well, I believe he's also key locked. Yeah, because he's going to be able to steal the small key and go up, but there's 2 locked doors in his route.
That makes sense.
So yeah, he is currently key locked also.
Just want to draw attention to the Canis Mario play by KillerApp in the Chain Chomp room, by the way. That was very nicely placed.
Yep, very nice place.
Pyromancer does make a point. I think Eric can still... No, wait, no, never mind. I was going to say he can still get the hammer if he can hammer jump. He cannot hammer jump. Although, he apparently managed to find another key? Because he's in the Dark Maze. I missed how he did that.
I missed it too. Now, chat's saying he didn't go below compass. We realized that, but there's a door to get into that long hallway unless he opened it earlier, and we didn't see that.
I thought this was his first time in pod now. That's very...
Yeah. Nonetheless, he has his hammer and his book.
Okay, somebody's putting out...
there was a pod key in pod. Okay, I missed that.
And here's the Ice Palace play.
Yeah, I heavily believe the fire rod is locked in here.
I'm right there with you. That would make way too much sense for it to be anything else.
It's either the fire rod's going to be in here or the mirror is going to be in here and fire rod's in the swamp. Looks like we got a laser bridge here. This is the smarter play. He is still going to be missing a key now, but considering he can't finish the dungeon, it's better to get the 4 items. No, Half Magic was not in Turtle Rock. Half Magic was off of a boss. I forgot which one. Moldworm.
So how rough would it be if the mirror is someplace else and there is something important in Mimic Cave?
Oh, cringe. Well, considering this is now a double dip T-Rock for KillerApp, that doesn't hurt him too much. But it would hurt a bit to have something that mimics. Error opting not to do Ice Palace bomb jump.
He's still looking for the fire rod and he thinks there's something in here. He's gonna do a full clear anyway, so.
That's fair. I mean, I tend to do the Ice Palace bomb jump even if I'm full clearing. I just find it a little easier in my opinion.
Fair enough. Plus
I can get that extra practice with the bomb jump, so.
SuperNinTaylor has also made the decision to check the vanilla big key chest. So, with any luck, we'll maybe see how Error managed to find the hammer if Taylor does the same.
Yeah. Oh, I think I know which key. I think I know which chest it is. I think it's that one chest that is right before that jump. That's with all the beetles with the bumper. I think it's either that or it's this chest coming up upstairs.
I blinked and suddenly 3 of our runners are in Ice Cave.
Yeah, they all saw bombos, and they're all on the same wavelength. There, yep, right there. There's the pod key.
All right, that makes more sense.
Oh, and the bug net. Okay, didn't even see the bug net.
There's your mirror shield.
Woo!
Party.
We got a riot over on KillerApp's side. He was in the double freezer room here. Oh, did that bomb us a little early.
That's always painful, especially because he doesn't have half magic.
Oh, and he doesn't have a bottle of magic potion. Interesting. All right, looks like he has the iced tea room and cold stare itself.
KillerApp, meanwhile, has decided to do the Ice Palace bomb jump.
Numberplay looks like he's gonna go check Catfish.
Which we unfortunately already know is not anything helpful.
So the sad thing about this is that this is going to be a fighter sword cold stare. You can use hammer, but that hitbox, man.
Oh no. SuperNinTaylor decided to take the room south of Compass. He knows how to hammer jump. He doesn't have the hammer. I don't know this trick. Can you do a hammer jump without a hammer?
Yeah, it's called the hammer jump because when you do it in NMG, that big chest is the one that holds the hammer.
Oh, that makes sense.
So this is what you do. You open up the big chest, get the hammer, bomb that wall, and then that lower chest has the small key.
Okay.
So yeah, it's called the hammer jump because it lets you get the hammer.
I'm learning things, guys.
Quite all right. So then Taylor is going to save himself a key. So now he only needs 5 keys to complete pod. Green male fighter sword cold stare is not fun.
He's doing pretty well though.
He is. Took a few hugs, but
he has a life to afford it.
Yep. He doesn't have enough life for the next one though. Got it.
Very nice. That is not easy.
Shovel. Strike the earth.
Let's go see what the kid buried today.
Insert Shovel Knight references here.
That was an amazing cold stare fight.
That was a very fun one to watch, yes. And we're going to be seeing it again on KillerApp side. Oh, KillerApp did miss an item. Did KillerApp not take the iced tea room?
The worst part is I think the item that he skipped was the cape.
Oh, no, it was the cape, yeah. Oh, and the cape, that access, that opens up Aga Tower. So now we have 2 more items up in the castle.
Also, I believe with finding the shovel on Cold Stare, my dream of the double dip Ganon's Tower is officially dead.
I believe, yeah, I don't think there's anything else that can salvage it. Fire rods required. We have a protection item for the Spike Cave.
You're gonna need
That's
the
in
mirror.
logic.
You're gonna need the mirror to get in the swamp.
Mirrors required. And unfortunately, yep, double dip Ganon Tower is dead. Well, on the other side, we could just see a fast go mode.
True. Or it could be. Oh, took a hit. Numberplay took a hit with Kiki. He's gonna have to go back and get him.
Ooh, 10 rupees lost.
Yeah, there is still potential for a little bit of troll though. If oh, he did it again. There's a chance that we're still missing the big key for swamp. Yes.
Yes, we are missing the big keys for desert, pod, and swamp, and Ganon's Tower.
Any of those but pod could be on the pedestal. So if we're just looking for the most annoying thing ever, we still have those options.
That's true, and we haven't had a pedestal check. It's becoming a little more enticing.
Oh god, it looks like the mirror was in the dig spot.
Oh, wow. So I think Fire Rod's probably in swamp.
So then why did the kid bury the mirror if he's just going to get stuck in the dark world after that? He should have held on to that. He needed that.
Maybe he thought that because maybe he was doing a science experiment where it's like, okay, well, things that happen in the light world affect the dark world. So he thought maybe if he buried the mirror, it would still be there in the dark world.
Well, if that was the case, he unfortunately is wrong.
That's the only thing I could think of.
He's going to have to wait for one of our runners to go defeat Ganon if he wants to get out of there now.
Yep.
Remember, kids, this is why you don't do science to the thing, and you always have a backup plan.
I believe I will quote Adam Savage on this one. The difference between science and messing around is that in science, you write down the results.
Meanwhile, KillerApp just found the Desert Palace big key.
There we go.
It was in the hammer spot. 1 key down, 2 left.
Potentially 3. That big chest and swamp could hold something.
True.
Numberplay with the Death Warp.
Yep, and KillerApp is checking checkerboard.
Just a compass.
Snoresville. I cannot believe I just said that on stream. I apologize.
All right, KillerApp doing the backdoor desert check. I'm gonna be getting his big chest. Maybe it'll have something.
I gotta say, Swamp Key on the pedestal, big key, Ganon's tower.
Red mount.
Ooh.
We have our final sprite upgrade for the can.
It took me until just now to realize that the cans are because of the color. I am brilliant.
Yep, Sprite, Pepsi, and Coke.
I'll be over here if you need me.
You're all right, sir. Sometimes, because I think what it is a lot of the sprites you're looking for the more subtle things. You're not looking at the glaringly obvious. I think a good example for that is like the Pink Link. His undershirt is the thing that changes, and all you can see are like the cuffs. And like I think the girl sprite, I think like the barrette and her hair changes color.
I personally prefer the either the Dark Zelda sprite, in which it's the gem on her tiara and her eyes.
Yeah.
Or the Samus Aran sprite, which just goes absolutely crazy with the colors.
Oh, doesn't it? Isn't it like the gravity suit and the Ferrari suit?
Yeah, basically. Yeah. There's just no correlation at all between the colors of the male and the color she's wearing. Alright, land mullahs, here we go.
Alright, waiting to find a fire rod.
Silver Arrow is definitely the fastest way to do this fight if you can land them.
Oh, just a big 20. Already?
Still, it's another crystal down.
Yep. So we are still looking for Ganon's tower big key.
Gain of Brian coming for error.
Found Brian. So, items currently withstanding, we're still looking for an ice rod, we're still looking for ether, we're still looking for the red meringue, we're still looking for 3 swords. And a lot of keys.
I'm still curious to see if that cape is going to be something that that Killer's going to regret leaving behind.
Oh yeah, and no one has checked Castle Tower.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like Error is the only person who even has the cape so far. Numberplay's just now getting into ice, and I don't think SuperNinTaylor's been up there at all.
No, we saw 3 people in ice.
It was Numberplay. He's gone back.
Oh, he went back. Okay.
I didn't see why he left.
Yeah, he might have taken a death and wanted to restock.
Makes sense to me. Chat does point out that there is a small key on Bumper Cave, too.
That's true.
That has some slight potential to be required. Like, if it's the Hera key and then there's something valuable in the basement.
Yeah, the only key that we really have withstanding right now, we definitely need another Turtle Rock key.
It just showed up. It's in the back end of Swamp.
Of course. There's still 1 key. Well, there is still 1 key left, but that room is also no, that's fire rod locked. That's not key locked. Where is that last key? I'm missing a door somewhere.
I'm drawing a blank on it as well.
Well, I know there are 4 keys, and you need all 4 technically to full clear T-Rock. So.
Time for the menu, boss!
Menu strats, ahoy!
I just recently had to do a fight like this, because I didn't realize that that fighter sword can't hurt little puffballs. Makes this a lot more annoying than you would think it had to be.
Oh, that Hylia Island key is also enticing now because we have the mirror.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, that's a good point. It's like Killer is finally doing his King Zora check. Hope you like bomb bags, dude.
One shot to the skull. We are still missing a fire rod after all that. Where the heck could that be?
I mean, it could have been in the big chest.
But then where's that key?
Pedestal?
Yeah.
I'm not letting that die.
Well, actually, Helmasaur's open now. For at least KillerApp. Oh, Saha could have it.
That's true. You are going to get 3 items if you count the boss drop.
And a magic in a bottle for Bombo's tablet.
So yeah, the Helmasaur King is technically hiding 3 items right now. He's got his drop, the green pendant turn-in, and the pedestal pull. No guarantee any of those are anything, but
3 items is good. Alright, let's see what the small key is. Pod key, that's number 5. I think KillerApp's gonna go straight to pod.
yeah, I think he's got to be thinking.
No.
Thinking
Or not.
at this point.
Oh no, I think he's doing swamp. Higher item density right now for him.
Yeah, plus it's a crystal. I can see that. Error just found a Ganon's Tower small key in the Mirror Cave.
That is all 4 of the small keys. So there's only 1 key left for Ganon's Tower, and it's the one we absolutely require.
And of course, there's still a chance that it is in Ganon's Tower.
Yeah, if we exhaust the complete overworld, I guess we could technically play the Ganon's Tower guessing game. I wouldn't get our hopes up on it, though.
Yeah, I'm not holding my breath for it quite yet. I don't think we've seen anybody check Spike Cave yet, either.
No, we've had no Spike Cave check yet.
Yeah, the only person who could have done it up to this point is Error, and he has not headed that way.
Yeah, I can see, well, let's see here. I can see Numberplay maybe doing it after he gets his mirror, since he hasn't done Hera. I can see him doing it.
Yeah, that would make sense to me too.
No, Graveyard Ledge has not been checked yet. The mirror was just recently obtained.
Yeah, Mirror was in the dig spot, and the shovel was on Cold Stare.
Yes, everyone basically is beelined to swamp.
Yeah, I don't even remember where the Bombos tablet came from, but it's been a journey just to find this mirror.
Bombos Medallion.
Yeah, I don't even remember where
that was. That was blind.
Oh man. Alright, so not that much of a run around, but still taking a while to get there.
Here we're going to be doing his hammer pegs.
He's going to find the, I believe, Desert Palace big key.
That'll be some news for him. Yeah, so... yeah, it looks like we're just missing the fire rod for go mode. And a sword.
And the Ganon's Tower Big Key.
And again, it's our big key. You were right.
This is the most elusive Ganon's Tower Big Key I've ever seen.
I've seen a pretty elusive one myself. In my seed, it was stuck in. I think it was in. Pendant. Pendant swamp. Ooh, magic bat check. He could have it.
That's a good point. I didn't even think of the magic bat.
Nope.
Womp womp.
Oh, hey, it's one of the bats from Link's Awakening. Gives you a bomb upgrade.
SuperNinTaylor is grabbing his red pendant off of Moldorm. He also now has his half magic. That'll be nice for him because he still has not made his way to Ice Palace.
Spike Cave. I think we're getting a Spike Cave check. We are.
I think with the hook shot, he should have just enough hearts to do this.
The ped dream is not dead yet. Oh, he's taking. Oh,
This is going to be
he
close.
doesn't have he doesn't have protection. Yeah,
He's got it.
sword.
That's big.
That gives him Aga Tower access, even without the cape. Skullwood small key.
Oh, that's so painful.
Womp womp. Well, on the bright side, that's all the Skullwood keys.
Yeah, we haven't seen anybody go back there yet. Oh, right, no fire rod.
No fire rod. Where is NinTaylor thinking of going?
I don't know, but Error is checking the graveyard ledge.
There we go. This is a fresh spot.
I'm going to say Arrow upgrade.
Big 20.
That's my second guess.
Somebody just asked, cape not required? Well, we don't know. Bumper Cave has a key.
It was the Skull Woods key, wasn't it?
Bumper Cave?
Yeah, didn't that just get checked?
Oh yeah, wait. I thought we just checked. Never mind, I thought it was Spike Cave. Spike Cave had the sword. Never mind. Ignore me.
And
Very
Iceman
hard, very hard to keep track of 4 Keysanity runs.
Yeah, no kidding. And Brian brings up a good point. You don't technically need the cape for Spike Cave because you can do Cane of Brian.
Yeah, Brian or cape. Logic says Brian or cape plus half magic or bottle.
Or you can just brute force it with a ton of hearts and hook shot. I mean, technically a sequence break, but you can do it.
How does Brian feel though? No one ever even asks him. Yeah, but Brian is filled with so much swag. You can do the cane dash strats, and that is so cool looking. So he probably gets satisfaction from that.
Looks like SuperNinTaylor is finally making the Ice Palace play. Yeah, he is. This will eventually lead him to his mirror.
Okay, so where have we not checked?
We're still missing a pedestal. We're still missing the Swamp Palace big key, big chest.
Mm-hmm. Big chest and swamp. Ice was 100%ed.
We still need to see Aga Tower.
Aga Tower. Yeah, Thieves Town was done.
We've seen the sewer chest.
Meyer was fully completed. Skull Woods, we're missing one item, but that's Fire Rod locked. Swamp Palace, we're missing one item, that's Big Key locked. Todd, Helmasaur has an item.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't seen that yet.
Hera, we're missing the basement item. And we've seen... How many items have we not seen in Turtle Rock?
We haven't seen Mimic Cave.
We haven't seen Mimic Cave, we haven't seen Trinex, and we haven't seen the Fire Rod Lock, so we were missing 4 items. I'm sorry, 3 items.
No, you're right. 4.
4? No, it was the 2 on the right, which are Fire Rod Lock, and then the Trinex.
Oh yeah, I was counting Mimic Cave as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Mimic Cave, I mean, a lot of people count that in the items pool because it's the only way there.
Yeah, makes sense.
And so, as of right now, I have 9 items in dungeons that are left unaccounted for.
And we're still missing at least the Ganon Tower Big Key. We have the Turtle Rock Big Key?
Yes, we have every big key except for Pod, Swamp, and Ganon's Tower. So I would actually like to think that Aga Tower needs to be checked, like, immediately.
Yeah, I agree. That should be... Somebody should head there just as soon as they're able.
If anything, I think it will have a Turtle Rock Big Key. Or a Turtle Rock Small Key.
I thought we found all of those.
Trinex. No, we found 3.
Okay.
Yeah, Turtle Rock is locked right now. KillerApp ran out of keys, so he went to the bridge to get 4 items instead of going to Trinex.
Okay, that makes sense. I got it.
Oh, here we go. Error's reading my mind.
Yeah, he is. Also, I just checked KillerApp's screen when he paused. It looks like he still has a small key for Turtle Rock. Wasn't that on the island?
Maybe. Oh no, he might actually no. He might still have the 1 key. Is he missing a key? I don't know. Oh, Sword and Aga Tower.
So there's the 3rd sword.
No, Hylia was Pod.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Lord Nightmare in chat. Let us know. Reminded me. So we had Spiral Cave, Aga. Oh, Hera map. Ew. So not worth.
Yeah, it looks like everybody is finally headed towards the tower, except KillerApp, who is heading to the basement. Oh, that's good though.
KillerApp hasn't done the basement yet.
Oh yeah, and he has a tower key already, so he doesn't need the one down there.
No, you just need both keys to complete the tower.
Right.
You only need 1 to get both chests.
Right. I think he already has one, so. It's like Numberplay is our first runner to reach Tempered.
Mm-hmm. So what is missing? Oh yeah, Mimic. You know, I think Mimic has something.
It would not surprise me.
Yeah, I think that is literally the last spot.
Error is gonna find his, I believe, bomb upgrade? No,
it was a small key to the Misery Mire.
Right, that was it. Thank you. This seed is kinda super trolly at this point. Like, can we just say that now? That the seed is already super trolly and we still haven't found a couple of items?
Yep. No, we have not. Yeah, we have not checked Pedestal yet, but we can't access Pedestal because we would need the Palace of Darkness Big Key. That is the only thing stopping the Pedestal right now. Everything else is locked. The final item in Turtle Rocks cannot be obtained without the Fire Rod. Skull Woods needs the Fire Rod. Swamp Palace needs its big key. Pod needs its big key. Hera needs its small key.
It sounds like they need to head to Mimic Cave.
Yeah, Mimic Cave has to be the play. Mimic Cave will have one of those options open. It's just which option. I'm just going through everything here. So they conquered the complete light world because they got the Escape had the last spot other than Zora, and they've checked Zora. So Light World's 100% done. They did Village of Outcasts. They did Hammer Pegs. They did Shovel, Bumper, Graveyard Ledge, Bonk Rock, King's Tomb, Catfish, Pyramid, Pipe Cave.
Did anybody check the Thieves Town Big Chest? I just can't remember.
I saw something frozen. That looks like it might be an Ice Palace small key. So Pet is dead.
And I have a sad.
Yeah, Thieves Town Big Chest was a heart container.
Thank you.
Answering in chat. So, yeah, it's got to be Mimics. Lumberjack, yeah, Lumberjack was checked early. Yeah, it's got to be Mimic.
Yeah, it looks like
Oh,
Killer.
no, wait, Helmasaur's open. Helmasaur's open. No, it's not.
No, it's not. He doesn't
Still
have
needs
the
the
key.
key. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like KillerApp, I think, found another key, so he's heading back to check the chest that opens up.
Yeah, he's going to check the vanilla big key chest.
Yeah, and we've already seen that it's...
Actually, yeah, he has all the key. Actually, yeah, that's all the pod keys, I guess. He pulled another one. Unless he skipped the key.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed by what he finds.
Numberplay going into Turtle Rock.
So is Error.
And this is their first visit, so they will be able to check Mimic Cave. Oh no, Numberplay will not be able to check Mimic Cave, it looks like.
Oh no, he hasn't
Did
done
he
the
not
big
get his
spot yet.
mirror?
Wait, I thought he did.
We'll see in a second. He's gonna have the menu. No, he didn't.
Oh no. So only one person right now can check Mimic Cave, although KillerApp is headed that way.
Yeah,
It's
I think
gonna be up to
KillerApp has realized this is his last spot.
It's gonna be interesting to see which one gets there first. KillerApp can just run straight there.
Yeah, it will be KillerApp. We're gonna have something in Mimic Cave. We're either gonna have a pod big key, a Swamp Palace big key, or the Fire Rod, or a small key for Tower Hera. Those are the only 3 progression items that we have remaining.
I hope it's literally anything other than the Fire Rod.
Yeah.
Just make them come back again and again.
Well, even if it's Fire Rod, they might have to come back to the beginning of the dungeon and do the Fire Rod room.
That's true. This is gonna be fun.
So I guess we can officially call this a Shade Seed. It opened up very fast, and then Fire Rod.
Yeah, and normally it's the Ice Rod, and the Ice Rod was available from the very beginning of the dang game.
Yeah, KillerApp already closed that gap. He's already... Wait, KillerApp, what are you doing? There you go.
I think you forgot that door was one way.
Yeah. KillerApp. Light World, please.
He's got it, he's got it.
There we go. And what do we have?
Very very clean Mimic Cave.
It's a big key to Palace of Darkness!
Yes!
The trolling begins! Alright, so now Helmasaur could have an item, or Hoslera could have an item.
I hope it's the Swamp Big Key.
Oh, let's go on a fetch quest. Yes. One of them have junk, the other one have the Swamp Palace Big Key. Inside the Swamp Palace Big Chest is the small key to Tower of Hera.
Actually, you know what would be even worse? One of the two has the small key to Tower of Hera. Let's say Sahasrahla has the small key to Tower of Hera, and the big key to Swamp Palace is off of Helmasaur King, and then the Ganon's Tower big key is in Hera basement. Nobody will ever check that.
Oh, that would be maximum troll, I think.
I spend a lot of time coming up with ways to just troll people who run this game. It's like Error also found his pod big key, but he doesn't know that he needs to get the get over to pod.
Yeah, he does not have the information yet. Yeah, Pedestal has the Ice Palace small key, which is useless, yes. Question in chat, are the runners allowed to watch the stream? No. In randomizer events, no, because it will change the way you play. Unlike in a normal race situation where you can know if you're ahead or behind, in randomizer, it will literally change the exact flow of the game.
I believe that if you get caught screen peeking like that, yeah, the punishments are not great.
Yeah, it's basically an instant you're done.
Yeah, it's complete and total removal from the community, I believe. So don't do it. It's not what the game's about.
Yeah, it's just about having fun.
Error's putting that right. Shield to good use.
Alright, Error getting the unfortunate bad news he is done in, here.
I think KillerApp forgot for a moment you don't have to kill the 4 turtles on the bridge.
Yeah. Walkway. You do have to stun them, though, so you don't get hit. Error immediately going to pod, so he has the right play.
Killer going with sword strats on Helmasaur over Arrow, probably faster.
It's about the same with the tempered sword. Masters. Oh no, Helmasaur had nothing.
There's your junk. So Sahasrahla's got to have an item for us.
All right, so Saha with the fire rod. Trinex with the small key to Tower of Hera.
At some point, we also have to remember that we still haven't gotten a couple of items out of Skull Woods.
No, there's only one item remaining, and that's on, oh no, 2, yeah, you're right. Moth and the, bridge.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm gonna mark off pod. Let's see, is there anything else we've checked yet? No. So I'm missing the big key on Swamp. Hera still has one. Alright, so we're down to 7 items in dungeons.
Oh, Killer is going to check the big chest here. We forgot about that.
Oh, smart move, actually.
I was wondering what he was doing. Yeah, we totally forgot about the big chest in Palace of Darkness.
Yep, you're right.
Coming up on 2 hours, we we still don't have... Oh,
Ganon's tower key.
okay, that was a good
Okay.
good go back for.
Good go back, yes.
Almost 2 hours in, and we're still missing go mode, though.
Not surprising.
We're close, and we could get it right here.
Yep, I'm actually watching IRC. There's the other rod.
You want to do the honors, I think?
I believe... Yep, we are officially in go mode. And at this point, it is not a commentator's go mode. Killer App is, in fact, ready to finish the game. I'm not as good as Shades, unfortunately. So I'm looking also at the IRC chat. We haven't had anybody finish yet, so this is still going pretty good.
This seed has been crazy. I'm not at all surprised. Oh, he's missing a small key.
Oops.
Thankfully, there's one under the pot in the first room in the second half, so... So it wasn't a pedestal seed, but it effectively was one. He's got all 3 pendants.
Now, we did have a ped check, TNT. It was an Ice Palace small key.
This has been a crazy race, and I love it.
It has. So we are still missing a butter sword, effectively. That's like the only upgrade that's left.
They might check a couple of the chests on the ascent in Ganon's tower, but I think Killer's just going to head
I highly
straight
doubt
to
it.
Ganon.
I highly doubt there'll be any checks.
Yeah, I don't think there will be either. Between Go Mode, Red Mail, I don't see it happening. Also, everybody in chat will be disappointed to find out that I lost count of the number of chests being opened somewhere around 112. So...
We'll replay the VOD and we'll figure out that number.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
Might take a while.
Yeah, I should be able to get it done by the new year, I would think.
Maybe. Yes, Helloror, we have had a big key, Ganon's Tower big key. It was in the big chest and pod.
So let me think. The green pendant was required for the fire rod. Vitreous dropped. What did Vitreous drop? I remember it was important.
No, I think Meyer was trash.
Was it? Okay.
I don't remember.
I was trying to remember if every pendant boss had something useful from them, because Moldorm had the half magic.
Yeah, Moldorm had magic, yes.
Right, and Vitreous was Tower of Hera Big Key, which was not technically required.
Very nice moth kill for Error.
Very clean.
So yeah, I think this was only a full dungeon siege just based on just the trollness of where the fire rod was.
I would...
And how to get to it. So... Trojan Dude asks if there's been any finishes. I have not seen any. We are watching the chat. As soon as we do get a finish, we will let you guys know.
So the 3 swords we found have been in Spiral Cave, the first chest of Aga Tower, and Spike Cave.
Correct.
Never did find Butter Sword, but odds are good we're not going to.
Yeah, odds are Butter Sword is likely going to be in Ganon's tower and probably be in the basement. So we're not going to be seeing that anytime soon. But in reality, a lot of people say that the tempered versus butter is not really that much of a time save, but I think there is, only because of personal experience. But for the most part, it just makes the Ganon fight just a little bit more failsafe.
I believe Error has not checked the Spike Cave, and SuperNinTaylor has not checked Aga Tower.
I believe you are correct on that, on both counts.
So they are both sitting Silver Arrow's Master Sword, which could be worse. It could be Master Sword Silverless.
That's true. Luckily, the game logic says you should find the tempered sword in normal gameplay, and the silvers.
Very nice try-and-X kill from KillerApp.
Alright. Now, if this was a normal race, we would be opening up the Ganon's Tower Big Key guess. However, the correct answer is 0. So, GG, everybody.
Congratulations, everybody who guessed 0 or alternatively something like 193. You get nothing.
You get our love and affection.
I don't know if I'm going to
Everyone's
give that away
guessing
for
0.
Oh god, what have I done?
No, I think I did that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, -2.
To be fair, between the chests that we're getting...
No, actually, I think he's right. Yeah, no, it's -2.
I think he's right, actually. That's...
Yeah, because we had Saha at -1. Yeah, Saha at -1 for the fire rod, and the big key was -2.
Oh, damn.
TNT, good job. Oh no, we do have to count Moth and Trinex, so it's -4. They're right, because they haven't entered the tower yet. So I guess both ways. I guess both ways are merited correctly.
Okay, I'll grant them that.
So this is going to be a very fast Aga Tower for KillerApp. We still have not had any finishes just yet.
So what you're saying is there's a chance.
There is a chance we could there is a chance KillerApp could take this whole thing.
Would help if he doesn't fall on the cannonball bridge and it looks like he's okay.
However, knowing KillerApp's playstyle, I highly doubt we're going to see a fall, but it is possible. I have seen weirder RNG.
It happens even to the best of runners.
I've seen just a really bad Ganon teleport right on top of you and just knocks you straight into the pit with no reaction. Error getting his Trinex down.
He's on his way to Ganon's Tower now.
Yes, he is. So Error on his way.
Numberplay and SuperNinTaylor both still need to return to Skull Woods after they finish their Turtle Rock.
Actually, they're going to need to return to Pod first.
Oh. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, both of them have to return to
And
Pod.
Numberplay I think has to do Swamp. Yeah, he only has 4. He only has 4 crystals. Yep, and we just had a first place finisher. Problems IRL 207.21 officially. So weird hearing pendant music in Ganon's Tower.
Game's just doing its best to throw you off.
Yep. And we have... Wait. What? Okay, I'm a little confused by what just happened.
Did he just charge through Trolldorm?
Yeah, he did. You can dash through him. Now, we have a second and a third and a fourth, but I'm a little confused here, so I'll just go by what SRL is telling me. Second place finisher, Wolf38 with a 2:08.18, and GamerCal has finished third place with a 2:08.25. We have a little bit of confusion because there was another runner who dot-dunned and then dot-undunned and then dot-forfeited and said, that's what I have to say for the seed.
Oh dear.
So
that was a very clean Aga 2 fight from KillerApp. A pair of triples and then a double.
Yeah, it was wait. Triple, double, double?
No, he just managed to get more kills than was necessary.
Oh, okay. We have a fourth place finish Korek with a 2:08.56. And Big Dunka in fifth place with a 2:09.19.
Looks like everybody's finishing about the same time because I think everybody basically found every item in the game.
Yeah, it looks like I think everybody 100%ed this seed pretty much. So we got KillerApp on his Ganon fight. 12 sword slashes to produce each phase. A side note, when you are fighting Ganon, his little head shake is your indication that he's switching phases if you've dealt enough damage.
It's good to know.
Alternatively, you could also do 6 spins with the Tempered Sword.
KillerApp is down to 3 hearts.
Oh, 1.5 now.
Does he have a safety potion, do you know?
I do not know. He potentially might have a fairy. But I doubt he's gonna get hit. Oh, never mind.
Commentator's curse.
Yep, my bad. Good killer with a death. Ganon just wanted a hug. That's all he wanted. He wants. Evil pigs can want love too. That's all we're saying. Oh, Error is checking chests. He's looking for a tempered.
Don't think he's found it yet.
No.
I can't blame him though. Master Sword Ganon takes a while. Silvers are now.
Alright, phase 3 for KillerApp on round 2. Error validates with a big 300.
Oh, I just realized. I don't think Numberplay had his mirror when he did his first dip into Turtle Rock.
No, he did not.
So he does not have the pod key yet. He just got his mirror. He needs to go back and get that.
Oh no. Oh, nice triple for KillerApp. And the fourth arrow, that is a GG.
Congratulations to KillerApp, first of our streamed runners to finish.
With an official SRL time of 2:12:31, which just sniped out Maximum Barnage in 7th place of the 2:12:47. Alright, looks like we're going to be getting KillerApp in here. Hello, sir. GG.
Hey, thanks, GG.
So, what did you think of that fire rod placement?
I honestly hoped that, well, I was figuring it'd be there at the pedestal because I'd probably search most everywhere else. Like, I really don't mind it. It just sucks that that it was blocked by a location I passed up because I didn't have the mirror.
Yeah, everyone passed it up. I think the only person who got it at the appropriate time, I believe, was Error that we've seen so far.
I believe you're correct, and it was still later than yours was Killer.
Yeah, I might have had it if I'd gone to ice first, but I don't know. I just wasn't confident. All I had was the hammer. A hammer and a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And fighter sword, and I hadn't really practiced up on that recently, so I decided to go to Hair and gamble T-Rock first.
Yeah, other than that, your execution was really pretty on point for everything else. Just 100% seeds, man.
Yeah, I've seen those the last week or so. Seeds have been super trolly.
We think he managed to check every single Light World location there was to check.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, we've hit.
Mostly everybody probably did.
Yeah, I think we hit every single thing except for Ganon's Tower, and I think 4 dungeon items were remaining.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think there was Hera small. I think it was the Hera small chest for the big key. Swamp Palace big chest. Skullwoods under the bridge. But it was just like, we were just going like, okay, where the heck can this fire rod be?
I know, and like I dipped back into Thieves Town, and yeah, it just sucks. Whatever.
Yep.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how much did this seed trip you up?
Well, I don't know if it tripped me out, but it just didn't want. It just pulled you away from where you needed to go. Honestly, there's like so many places to check, and it's just not in those locations.
Yeah. Yeah, when we initially saw Bombos come out, we were like, oh, okay, Fire Rod's going to be in Ice Palace. And then we said, no, wait a second.
Yeah.
What's going to probably happen is that the mirror's going to be in Ice Palace, which is going to lead to Swamp, which is going to lead to Fire.
Mm-hmm.
You got half of that right.
Yeah.
But it's the Hostler.
Of course.
Holding out on it. He's holding out on us. He always does.
Yeah.
I think as a joke, I think that's quote 6 in my chat. I can't repeat it on the stream, unfortunately, but it pretty much puts the sentiment of what I think everybody is thinking.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, it looks like Error is on Ganon round 2. I know we went to the potion shop to go fill up on some potions, so we should be good to go. Unfortunately, Error is doing Master Sword Silvers.
Doing Master Sword Silvers with blue tunic, too.
Yeah.
The only one of our runners not to find the red tunic.
Yeah, the swords were really trolley locations as well.
Yeah, that they were. And we have no location of butter, unfortunately. I'm thinking it has to be in Ganon's Tower basement.
Yeah. Although I didn't check the 2 right side chests at the beginning of T-Rock either.
Oh, that's true. I don't think anybody did. Because at that point you had Tempered, and it's like, I don't need to get anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody's Fire Rod was their last item from Go mode.
Alright, Error coming up on the last spin to enter into the final phase. If Ganon would stop teleporting.
It's just not in his nature, man. He just zips all over the place. That's what he does.
Oh. And we've had a few more finishes since we were there. We had Inknon in 9th place, Sigma in 10th, Boyne in 11th. And GG for Error.
It's the last arrow right as the torches go out.
That is picture perfect. And Error officially does come in 12th place with an SRL time of 2:18:55. See if Error wants to come in here. All right, we will be getting Error in. He wants to take a couple minutes. So yeah, let's see what all we missed here. I'm looking at your stats now. They're coming up. KillerApp. 1 item in Desert and 1 item in Hera.
Yeah, I think the
One in
desert one was
swamp.
the torch.
Yeah, it was the torch. Yeah, it was definitely the torch. That was a blue rupee, if I recall correctly. All right. Error, GG.
Yo, GG. That was a seed.
Yep. So I'll ask you the same question we asked KillerApp. How about that fire rod placement?
It had to be around there somewhere. After almost full clearing everything else, except for, I don't know, Thief's Town and Spike Cave, it just had to be somewhere around there.
Yeah. So, would you like to know what you missed in Spike Cave?
Was it a sword?
Yes.
Fuck. Okay.
That's alright.
Yeah, I was kind of afraid of that, but there were so many locations left. It was the entirety of GT and Fat
Yeah.
Fairy and stuff, so I didn't want to gamble, like wasting more than a minute on Spike Cave after I already found the fire rod. And yeah, I'd like to forget about everything that happened the first 30 minutes and the last 10, because that was not very pretty.
No, I saw that, unfortunately, but pretty good getting second place on the stream. This is still well played match.
Yeah, I'm not too disappointed with the placement. It was just some errors here and there. The first half an hour was just really weird. No weapons, like going into escape and then not having enough bombs.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw that. We're like, oh no.
Especially with the Titan splits being there. I was afraid that Sora would have something with getting absolutely no money. But the fact that it was actually in escape was, I don't know, even worse.
Yeah, even worse with no access to a sword. Actually, I don't think there was a proper weapon anywhere prior to that. The only thing we really had was the ice rod, and that doesn't kill outright, it freezes.
Yeah. Yeah, you could have sequence broken the hook shot that helped afterwards, but aside from that, no, nothing.
Yeah, until you made it to the shovel game, found the bow. Not a single weapon to be found.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, somebody in chat just pointed out that hook shot break saved your escape, which, yeah, it definitely did, but that was a good thing. And
Yeah.
luckily your flippers were pretty quick-ish after that, so...
Yeah, I was afraid that I would have gone into a huge sequence break, especially since I went into Death Mountain as well. Like, only during that I was like, wait, I really shouldn't be here yet. But, yeah, the bow leading to the flippers in EP, that was like, okay, now we're all good.
Yeah, that was the exact thought process we had.
According to somebody in chat, it looks like the last sword and the last Turtle Rock Small Key were both behind the fire rod locket in the Turtle Rock.
Ah, okay. That's interesting.
Looks like SuperNinTaylor is about to confirm that for us.
Yeah, see, I was considering doing all that, like Spike Cave, Turtle Rock right side. Maybe like the first two chests on the right and Ganon's Tower was like, I've done this before. Master Sword should be okay. But yeah, it's still rough. But almost being forced to do stuff.
There's butter. The fourth sword was in Turtle Rock in the fire rod locker room.
Alright, yeah. Eventually the seat wasn't actually that bad though, it was just very long.
All right. We were just been informed by Feasel. Unfortunately, we will be unable to show the finale of this race. We are having a Zelda 2 finals coming up very shortly. In fact, it is getting front page, and the players are ready. So with that, we're going to go ahead and cut to the Zelda 2 stream. Duke Firebird. We want to give major shout-outs to B-Lanks and Sine for running the tracker for us. Thanks to Feasel and Speed Gaming. Actually, Feasel said he's going to switch this over to Speed Gaming 2. So if we will go ahead and continue. We will go over to Speed Gaming 2 and continue this. He just noticed he had an opportunity there. Thank you for getting that for me, B-Links. So give us a second. We'll just switch over to the Speed Gaming 2 channel. As soon as Feasel. So basically, as soon as you see this go to switch off, go ahead and head over to Speed Gaming 2 to watch the continuation and the finale of this matchup, or you can stay on Speed Gaming 1 and watch the Zelda 2 randomizer finals.